I just wanna rewind. I haven't seen you in a long time. You got me feeling so lonely, even when you come through.
What's going on, boys? Welcome back to another freaking video. It's good to be talking to you guys. In this video, it's gonna be heart to heart, me speaking to you guys on pretty much my experience and me being here right now and my mindset, because I just got off of a stream just like an hour ago, not even an hour ago, but I was on a stream and it kind of like just the chat that I was having with the people that were tuning in with me tonight made me remember that like my mindset is not ordinary. My mindset, my belief system, it's not something that the ordinary person has. And it also reminded me of something that I was so much more open about in the past. And that has been my religion and my faith. Because throughout this whole journey and even like who I am as a person, I feel like the whole entire thing was founded by God. It was Him by my side through every high and through every low, and these lows that you guys will never even see or never begin to understand that I also went through, because in everybody's journey there's different battles that they overcome. And for me too, I had so much low points where I did not feel like I was ready. Like if I just break down like where my life is at right now, I am living the life that every single 20-year-old would want to live. I have my dream car sitting right here, and this isn't even the final destination, you know, and I know that fully. I know that this is just a stepping stone to so much more. And that's the crazy thing, is like that I know that with 100% confidence that this is just one step of a big staircase that I'm going to be walking on. And the reason why I am that kind of person is because all the prayers that I've been on my knees, that I was in tears, and like, yeah, it's not just the car. I am married. I'm a 20-year-old that's married. Like I am married. I'm living in my own home with my wife, and I have so much space. We have a beautiful dog, and we are free. We are free. We are literally free. Like my wife, she was working before, like we obviously started dating and got married, and her last month is gonna be next month, and she's not gonna work her job anymore. And she would only work Fridays and Saturdays. And she's finally gonna be able to step away from that just because she can. And just because I'm able to provide for us, her being able to stay home and me being there as well, me not being absent because I'm working, you know, away from home, constantly going somewhere, me being able to have my time and her being able to have her time at 20 years old. It's kind of crazy to think about, but that's the whole purpose of me starting this in the first place. That's the whole reason of me pursuing something like trading. It was always about time. I knew like going into any career, and I at some point thought that I was going to be going into a career. If you guys watched my video that I recently uploaded, just honestly speaking to you guys, like this is exactly what I said in that video, and this is exactly how I was thinking. It's like a month before I actually had my breakthrough, I was 100% confident that I was gonna stop trading. I was like senior year in high school, and like as soon as I was like starting to make money, before that I was already going into, like I had a full ride scholarship to university, and I knew that I was going to go for computer science. I knew that that was a very high paying profession, and so me going into that, I was like, okay, I'm on the losing statistic of traders. I'm losing money, I'm blowing accounts, I'm not going to succeed in this. And I have this backup plan, and that backup plan allowed me to get comfortable and have those kind of thoughts. And like I feel like throughout this whole journey though, like I knew who I was as a person. I knew that I was just gonna be making stepping stones. I knew at the end of the day that me being on any path that I have chose, I would succeed. And it's not because of me, it's not because of this mindset, it's because of who I was with, and that was God. And God ultimately has taught me so much throughout this journey. And the only one sermon that I actually like, you know, prepared and spoke out, it was on the book of Job. And for those of you guys that don't know the book of Job, it's about a man who had everything, whose name was heard from east to west. You know, like everybody knew who this guy was. He loses all of that. God puts him into the hands of the devil, and the devil takes everything from him to test his faith, and he remains faithful. And learning about this story and just like, you know, that being the center of my faith is like the fact that I knew that without God, nothing is stable. Nothing, no foundation built without God is going to last. And me knowing that has allowed me to constantly, no matter what, especially in trading. Trading is that field where you just feel like you're losing everything. You feel like you blow an account, you just lost everything, so much progress. You were making so much progress, months of progress. And in one bad day, because you got emotional, one day you couldn't control yourself. For one day after doing months of great work, You blow all that progress. You lost everything. And that's the thing, like you having this mindset, you having this faith in God, that God puts you in these places, in these positions for a specific reason. And like even my marriage is a testimony for me, because I didn't feel like I was ready. I didn't feel like I was ready at all. Like mentally, emotionally, like being able to be a husband, being able to be there for my wife emotionally, to give into what she needs and to be there for her for what she needs. And like I didn't think I was ready for that. I didn't think I was ready to provide for us financially, like being able to move out. And like now I'm living in a place that the rent is $3,500 a month. $3,500. I never thought I'd see that much money every single month. Like I was working a job that was paying me $1,500 when I started. Like that was the standard for me. I thought that it was good to be making $3,000. And now I'm paying that for rent, and the amount that I'm making every month, like I don't even look at, because like it's such crazy numbers that like I never thought that I'd be able to produce. And now it's like consistently on a month-to-month basis, I'm making money, I have freedom, and I'm living the lifestyle that so much people wish they had. And I'm not here to flex that. I'm here to remind you that there is one person that you can look towards that's gonna get you there, and that's God. That's God. It's not me, it's not anybody else. It's not Mamba who can teach you a strategy, you know, that's gonna get you there. It's about having faith in the man above. It's about knowing that he has a plan for you, and you specifically, that he loves you and that he sees you in this path, in this struggle. And that right there is going to help you to get to your goals. That's gonna help you to stay faithful and keep your head up when things get tough, when you're seeing a low point in your journey, when you're seeing a low point in your life, when you lose something that mattered so much to you. You understand now that it's God, and as long as you are staying close to God, that you are walking with him, that he will set your path straight. And I don't just want to go off the top of my head. I actually brought my Bible with me, and I'm going to open up and I'm going to read some scripture to you guys, because I think it's so important to equip ourselves in this life, in this world, and with all these temptations around us, to equip ourselves with the armor of God. And the armor of God is the word that he gives us, because we know in certain situations, in certain places in our life, we know what to do. It's like armor that protects us, because like when we're here in this place, we know that we must do this as people who believe in God, who believe in Jesus. And so let me go pull out my Bible and let's read some scripture. You know, one of the things that I actually did on my Bible specifically was I engraved my name. And the reason why I did that, and it was so meaningful to me, is because like, you know, growing up, I grew up in a Christian household, you know, and that might be like, you know, like a letdown for a lot of you guys, that you're like, you know, like my parents never believed, I don't know what it's like to have faith or to grow up in a healthy family. And don't use that as an excuse, because like even growing up in a Christian household, I did not open this book. I did not read the Bible, because I thought that I knew what I had to do. And the reality was that I didn't. In fact, I knew less than other people who maybe didn't even believe, who didn't grow up in Christian households. And that was because of this thing called ego. It's ego. You think that you're better than somebody else. And the fact that you think you're better, you don't have that humble attitude, that desire to learn, because you think you already know what you need to know. And it's the same thing in trading. If you go into it losing, and you're losing, a year in, you're still losing, but you're not learning. You think, oh, I'm already a year in, I have all this experience, it's just about a click. It's that click that I'm looking for. That click comes from you searching for that click. That click does not come from you repeating the same mistakes that kept you in this loop of failure. That click comes from you searching for that click. I just made it back to the garage. I just wanted to say a little unfortunate thing is like I went on for maybe another 8-10 minutes, and by the way, beautiful whip. We are done with the video. But I went back over to the camera and it said, you are out of storage. So I ran out of storage and I missed just about 8 minutes of footage that I kept talking with. So that sucks a little bit, but the fact that this video came out so good, I'm definitely gonna be doing a lot more like that. The lighting was superb and just the empty parking lot vibes. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys took something from this, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.